Hello eCom gang, welcome. This is part 2 of a series where I share my secrets with you on how to make money online selling DIY products you can easily find today at the dollar store. In this video, I'll be showing you some things I learned on how to easily find your products, set up an online store, logos and branding, and marketing your products at a very cheap price. If you haven't already, please check out part 1 of this series where I'll review the exact dollar store product that I sold. I was able to make $2,000 of profit in just a few months. It was a simple process. I'll also put down a link in the description below. Honestly, you should check it out. It's quite interesting. At the end of this video, I'll also be sharing with you a secret dollar store custom product that you can start selling today and make some side income easily. So let's dive right in. Hey guys, Philip Chan here. Welcome to eCom Toronto. In this channel, I share with you the tips and tricks I learned selling things online. If you haven't already, please smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so it helps grow this channel so more people can learn about simple side hustles like the one I'm about to share with you. Remember to stick around till the end of the video where I'll also be selecting 3 lucky viewers for a 30 minutes one-on-one session. There you can chat about anything about making money online or even discuss about your hobbies so we can start brainstorming some ideas. This video is about niche selection, branding, and marketing, and also knowing where to sell your products. These are all important things when starting off. For me, I made money selling DIY products crafted from dollar store. I hand-tied a yo-yo holder from paracords and sold over 600 pieces worldwide. I later used this investment that I have to start up an e-commerce store selling other products. That was my first pot of gold. So going back to niche and product selection, I can honestly say that niche selection is by far the most important but most difficult step when starting out. How did I know I was supposed to sell yo-yo holders made from paracords? I asked myself 2 simple questions. Number 1, what topic do I know best? And number 2, is there a problem in that topic that needs to be solved? A little known fact about niche selection is picking a niche of products to sell is pretty much the same as choosing a romantic partner. Sometimes it is love at first sight, while other times you end up going bankrupt with a huge hole in your wallet. And most of the times you try to look for the flashiest boyfriend or girlfriend, also known as trendy products in the e-com world. Initially, it was a nice time, honeymoon phase, you get a good kick out of it, but you know what? After a while, you know by heart that the relationship will not last forever. So you jump ship and try another trendy product, and you keep changing. In my honest opinion, the same thing applies to niche selection. It's not only about jumping from one product to the next, one trendy product to another. Instead, it's more about longevity. It's important to know a specific niche and the trendy products within it. It's about the quality of the relationship. After all, doing business online is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're in it for the long run. As an example, my sister-in-law is an optometrist. Please check out her channel. She's a professional in eye care and she can tell you anything when it comes to taking care of your eyes. But what if she is to change career and become a TTC bus driver for Toronto? She would have to learn all the skills and techniques from the bottom up on how to drive a bus. If she were to change career right this instant, it will probably not work out for her. Why? Because of something called specialization of skills. She'll probably have to spend quite a bit of time to learn about making decent money in this new career. Applying this idea to niche selection, I believe it's always easier to sell something that you already know best. Think for a second on something you love. Now think about a challenge you face within this topic. That wasn't too hard, okay? Because you can leverage your knowledge on something that you already know. In my case, I like playing yo-yos, so I know the trends and challenges that yo-yo players will pay special attention to. These are called hot buttons. This gives me an upper hand when I have to create ads on social media that will stop the viewers from scrolling, also known as scroll stoppers. I even know which yo-yo player, for instance, is responsive to the community because I have this knowledge about my community or my interest. Overall, selecting a niche you know solves multiple problems later on in your eCom journey. This way, you can have more time freed up to hustle. Now that you have a general idea of what to sell, let's talk about branding. Branding is much simpler than most people think. With the many stores I've created before, regarding branding, I've learned one thing, very important. Keeping everything simple is key. In my case for the yo-yo holders, I called that particular brand Paraglide Yo-Yo Holders. The name Paraglide is broken into two parts. One, the paracord I used to make these holders, para. Two, the gliding mechanism to take the yo-yo in and out of the holder, the gliding, paraglide. I then went on canva.com to create my logo and all the discounts and upsell promos, discount codes, stickers, and things like that. And oh yes, another thing I learned since I really suck at using Photoshop is that Canva is hands down the best and easiest to use online graphic design tool. I promise you that. You can get by using Canva for all your eCom needs without using Photoshop. I'll leave a link in the description just in case you want to sign up for it, 100% free. For the logo design, I thought to myself, what is something that glides and looks cute and catchy? A parachute? A paraglide? Batman. So I used the silhouette of a bat gliding. The logo then turned out perfectly. After designing the logo, I printed it out as a business card so I can bring to yo-yo events. I even printed out some stickers with 20% off promo code. These were nicely included into each package when I shipped the products out. And that's it. Logos and branding done in 2 minutes. Honestly, it was more like a few days. Marketing, the bread and butter of getting the product shown to your potential customers. Remember how at the beginning of the video I shared with you that niche selection is the most important thing, and that it should be on something or a product that you know best about. Niche selection and ease of marketing goes hand in hand together. Why? That's because marketing becomes way easier if you know the hot buttons in your niche community. For my brand Paraglide Yo-Yo Holders, I'm familiar with the yo-yo community. I was able to reach out to the yo-yo players on Instagram, YouTube, and in community yo-yo clubs. To start off, I basically gave them a free and customized yo-yo holder according to the colors they like. In return for the free yo-yo holder, which only costed me $2 to produce, I asked them to take a picture of themselves with the product and post it on social media. Shoutouts, brand mentions, and tags. Here's a tip for you. By giving a specific 30% off promo code to each yo-yo player to be inserted in the description of the post, for example, Ann's promo code would be YoYoAnn. This way I was able to track which yo-yo player gave me the best sales and conversion, so I can double down on them and give them more products to sell, more products to advertise. I even created special product names for the color options that are exclusive to these yo-yo players, such as the Twins or Gunmetal. So awesome. This promotes exclusivity because it's rare, and limited number of orders can be placed on these items. So you have a limited edition offer, which costs a bit more. After this, orders came piling in and I was dealing with it more than I can even handle. Next, let's talk about shipping and customer experience. Since this business was not about drop shipping, I was more able to manage and handle fulfilling the orders. I handcrafted, packed, and shipped out the products in little dollar store packaging envelopes with bubble wraps inside. Usually, people who are trying to make quick bucks would just put the product into an envelope and ship it out. Done deal, right? That's usually it. But to take a step one notch further with your marketing game, you really have to think about customer experience and customer retention. After all, you want your customers to continuously come back to you again and again, much like a subscription program that you pay every month. Or for them to refer their friends to your business, much like a customer loyalty program. You know how when you go buy bubble tea and they give you a little stamp card, much like these, and then you can buy 10 bubble teas and they give you one for free. That's the same thing as a hook, so you can come back again and again. When you ship out a product, you should always include either a thank you note or some kind of promo. When I shop on Amazon, for instance, I keep a lot of thank you cards for ideas. I have a huge stack right here. And you can include that card along with a 30% off promo sticker in the package. Customers will see that you appreciate their business because they're the king and queen. Another bonus tip is for you to email your customers 30 days after the purchase, and they can once again review and tag products on social media in exchange for a freebie. Usually I would send them a sticker pack or something like that. So this is pretty much called customer journey and effective marketing. Oh yes, time for the secret dollar store item and also the free one-on-one session. Hey guys, this is one of my favorite places to go to, the dollar store. So this is the crafting section. Wooden keyrings. So I'm gonna grab a pack of these. And I've actually been seeing this selling on Facebook Marketplace and also on Etsy and Kijiji quite a bit recently. These are DIY custom named keychains and also name tags. I honestly hope you enjoyed this video about niche selection, branding, and marketing. If you wish to be selected for a 30 minutes virtual meeting with me to chat about your online business, simply like, subscribe, and comment below eCom.Toronto in the comment section. I'll be selecting 3 viewers and announce it at the beginning of the next video. Hope this video helps. Always remember why you hustle.